be a Yank?
Jane will be a Yank.
Will Jane be British or American?
American. Jane will be a Yank. She will be American.
American. Jane will be a Yank. She will be American. Will she be an Australian?
No, she will be Australia. Jane was Yank.
No, she
Jane
won't
will
be an
a
Australian.
Yank.
Jane will be a Yank.
American.
She will be an American. Who will be a Yank?
Jane will be a Yank. She will be an American.
Jane will be a Yank. She will be an American. Jane will be sitting in the restaurant alone.
Jane will be sitting in the restaurant alone.
Will Jane be sitting with a friend?
No, she won't. She will be sitting in the restaurant alone.
No, she won't. Jane will be sitting in a restaurant alone. Who will Jane be sitting with?
No, Jane will.
She won't be sitting with anyone. Jane will be sitting in the restaurant alone. Will Jane be sitting in a hotel?
No, she won't be sitting in the hotel. She will be sitting in the
No,
restaurant.
Jane will be sitting in the restaurant.
Restaurant.
She will have just arrived in Vietnam. She will walk to a restaurant.
She will go to a restaurant.
Will Jane have lived in Vietnam for 6 months?
No, she will have lived in Vietnam for 6 months. She will have
No,
arrived.
Jane won't have lived in Vietnam for 6 months. She will have just arrived in Vietnam. Will Jane walk to a restaurant?
Yes, Jane will walk to a restaurant.
Yes, Jane will walk to a restaurant. She will walk to a restaurant. Will Jane take a taxi to a museum?
No, Jane will take a taxi to a museum. Jane will walk.
No, Jane won't take a taxi to a museum. She will walk to a restaurant. She will know no one in Vietnam, and she will be sitting
She will
by
know
herself.
no one in Vietnam. She's by herself.
Will Jane have many friends in Vietnam?
No, Jane won't have many friends in Vietnam.
No, Jane won't have many friends in Vietnam. She will know no one in Vietnam. How many people will Jane know in Vietnam?
None. She will know no one in Vietnam.
None. She will know no one in Vietnam. Why will Jane be sitting alone?
Jane sitting alone because she knew.
She will be sitting alone because she will know no one in Vietnam. Jane will be feeling a little lonely because she will know no one and have no friends in Vietnam. Why will Jane be feeling lonely?
Jane will be feeling lonely because she will know no one.
Jane will be feeling lonely because she will know no one and have no friends in Vietnam. Will Jane be feeling lonely because she has no job?
No. Jane feeling lonely because she has no job.
No. Jane will be feeling lonely because she will know no one and have no friends in Vietnam. Will Jane have many friends in Vietnam?
No. She won't have many friends in Vietnam. She will know no one.
She won't have many friends
no
in Vietnam. She will know no one and have no friends in Vietnam.
Friends.
Quan will walk in, order his food, and sit at the table next to Jane's. Will Quan sit outside the restaurant at a table?
No, Quan was outside restaurant at table.
No. Quan won't
Quan
sit
will
outside the
walk
restaurant
in.
at a table. He will sit at the table next to Jane's.
And sits table next
Will
to
Quan
Jane.
walk out of the restaurant?
No, Quan will out of the restaurant. Quan would wash in or
No,
his food
he
and
won't walk out of the
sits
restaurant.
table
He
next
will
to
walk
Jane.
in, order his food, and sit at the table next to Jane's. Where will Quan sit in the restaurant?
At the table next to Jane, Quan was washing
At the
out of his
table
food
next to
and
Jane.
sits table
He will
next to
sit
Jane
at the table next to Jane's and begin a conversation with
and
Jane.
began a conversation with Jane.
He will begin a conversation with Jane.
He will begin a conversation with Jane.
Who will begin a conversation with Jane?
Quan will begin a
Quan.
conversation with
Quan
Jane.
will start a conversation with Jane. Quan will
Quan
start
will
talking to
start
her.
To her.
Will he finish a conversation with Jane?
No,
No. Quan won't finish his conversation
Quan
with
will
Jane.
finish
He will begin to talk to Jane.
a conversation with Jane.
What will Quan begin with Jane?
A
A conversation. Quan will begin a conversation with Jane.
Quan will begin a conversation with Jane.
Quan will ask Jane questions to get to know her better.
Quan will ask them questions to get to know her
Will
better.
Quan ask Jane questions to hire her for a job?
No, Quan will ask them questions to hire her for a job. Quan will ask
No,
them
Quan
questions
won't
to
ask
get to
Jane
know
questions to hire
better.
her for a job. Quan will ask Jane questions to get to know her better. Why will Quan ask Jane questions?
To get to know her better. Quan will ask them questions to get to know
Quan
her
will
better.
ask Jane questions to get to know her better. Will Quan tell Jane a story to amuse Jane?
No, Quan will ask them a
No,
story
Quan
to
won't tell
amuse
Jane
them.
a story to amuse Jane. Quan will
will
ask Jane
them
questions to get to know her better. Jane will tell Quan her story
Jane
and
will
why
tell
she
Quan
is in
Her
Vietnam.
story and why she's in Vietnam.
Will Jane refuse to talk to Quan?
No, Jane won't refuse to talk to Quan. Jane
No,
will
Jane won't
tell
refuse to
Quan-
talk to Quan. Jane will tell
will
Quan
tell
her
Quan
story and why she is
she's
in Vietnam. What will Jane tell Quan?
Her story and why she's in Vietnam. Jane
Her
will
story and why
tell
she's in
Quan her
Vietnam.
story and why she's
Jane
in
will tell
Vietnam.
Quan her story and why she is in Vietnam. Will Jane sing songs to Quan?
No, Jane will sing song to Quan. Jane will tell
No,
Quan her
she
story
won't
and
sing
why
songs to
she's in
Quan.
Vietnam.
Jane will tell Quan her story and why she is in Vietnam.
She's in Vietnam.